Hey everyone, my name is Steve, and welcome to GamerStranded, the VR adventures. On this episode, we are locking the S-foils and preparing to make our attack run. The best arcade flight sim for VR is here, and that game is Star Wars Squadrons. I was so hyped when this game was first announced, and it does not disappoint. I'm such a big fan of the franchise, and to be able to sit in the cockpit of an X-Wing for the first time is just mind-blowing. Aside from going to Galaxy's Edge, this is probably the next best experience one could have in the Star Wars universe. So I hope you're practiced up on your Jedi hibernation trance, because we are about to get stranded with Star Wars Squadrons.
All systems up and running.
Star Wars Squadrons is a dream come true. No longer am I on the edge of my seat, controller in hand, inching closer and closer to the TV screen. As soon as my headset goes on, I am a fighter pilot, nestled into the cockpit and living out a Star Wars story as it unfolds before my eyes. Through my own perspective, I am taking on Star Destroyers, flying through asteroid belts, and dodging space debris in ship scrapyards. At the time of this video, there are basically three major modes of play: story, fleet battles, and dogfight. The latter being pretty much as it sounds, so for the purpose of this video, I'm going to mainly focus on story and fleet battles.
Welcome home, pilot. It feels like a lifetime since Fostar Haven, doesn't it? One fool betrays his squadron, and loyal officers like us are reassigned in disgrace.
Squadron story mode really surprised me. I was expecting a short, maybe hour-long VR experience. However, story mode is a complete, single-player, 6 to 8 hour long campaign. There's really no other way I can describe the narrative in Squadrons, other than that it feels like a Star Wars story. And I feel Squadrons draws heavily from one of my all-time favorite game franchises, the Wing Commander series. There's just so many similarities, such as the mission briefings, and being able to talk to your fellow comrades in the hangar or command center. But I can only dream for now that this is what the next-gen Wing Commander would look like. I digress. Let's stay on target.
If only Emperor Palpatine hadn't dissolved the Imperial Senate. At least then, senators, like my parents, could have maintained order after Endor.
A quick synopsis of the story is that we have an emperorless empire who are struggling to regain control from the New Republic. However, this time around the New Republic has a massive weapon under construction. I hesitate to use the word weapon because it's not some sort of world devastator or sun crusher. As to not give away any spoilers, I'll just say nothing is ever black and white when it comes to the New Republic or Empire, and some of the characters' actions throughout the story prove this to be true.
Not now, Frisk. I'll answer your questions once the Star Destroyer has been delivered safely.
Delivered where? We risked our tails to get that Star Destroyer, and you can't even tell us where we're going?
It's not my call. Besides, I'd be risking a lot of lives if I shared too much too soon.
You hear it?
You will meet some very familiar faces throughout the Star Wars universe, and welcome all new fascinating characters as you travel to different regions of the galaxy. I'll admit, I got giddy when Wedge showed up, and completely lost it when Hera from Star Wars Rebels graced my headset display. It's so exciting to see these characters post Return of the Jedi, and I'm glad that EA got permission to use them because I'm sure Disney holds these characters very close. Another cool aspect of the story that also ties into the multiplayer is that you play from both sides, Empire and New Republic. Fleet battles is a really neat concept. You're given a squadron to fight alongside, consisting of real players or bots. The premise is simple. Defend your fleet and advance on the enemy. First, you need to take down 2 of their capital ships before you can take on the Star Destroyer or New Republic frigate. The more fighters you fry, the higher your squadron point bar will go. This bar determines when it's your team's turn for an offensive. When the bar drains, then it's time to defend your ships. The ultimate goal being to do enough damage to the opposing squadron's main ship by taking out its key systems first, then making the killing blows. At the end of a fleet battle, you'll earn points and experience, which can be used for ship and player customization. At the start of Squadrons, you will create 2 characters that stand in as your virtual presence in the story and multiplayer, both for the New Republic and Empire. So this is your chance. If your dream is to be that Sullustan pilot, then you just go right on ahead and be that Sullustan pilot. Your ship is also customizable. You can give it a paint job, or do a little redecorating in the cockpit. Once you settle on your own unique look, it's on to the heart of Star Wars Squadrons, space battles.
Don't let the Empire destroy our frigate!
There are many ships to choose from both on the New Republic and Empire sides. I'm partial to the classic, X-Wing or TIE Fighter. Really just because these are the 2 ships I am most familiar with in the Star Wars universe. I know what they look like, and I know the sounds of their cannons. And nothing beats hearing that TIE Fighter screech as you punch it full throttle. Your loadout is customizable, and you can unlock different upgrades to your missiles, shields, and other features of your ship. You can also manage your system power. Shift power to the forward shields if you're making a run at a Star Destroyer, or crank up the engines when fleeing or chasing down a shifty target. Flying in Squadrons feels great, and each pilot I chase down and fry feels exhilarating with each twist and turn.
Chasing our tails for hours, and now we're late to meet the new boss.
Well, do you want to race home, Frisk? We might make it before his speech ends.
So far, we have got several Star Wars experiences in VR, and most are fairly good. But in my opinion, Squadrons is the first to really take the franchise and make a fully immersive game. While playing Squadrons in VR, I really feel like I'm part of the Star Wars universe. That is, from a certain point of view.
The Empire knows we're up to something now. They'll be looking for us, which means we have work to do.
I hope you all enjoyed this adventure we went on with Star Wars Squadrons. If so, please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching.